Hi guys, welcome to Early Years Matters TV. On this channel, we focus on everything early childhood related. If these are the kind of videos you're looking for, what you have to do, subscribe. And not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. Today, I'm going to talk about some pedagogical strategies that could be used to promote learning in the area of early childhood education. Yes, today's discussion is going to be all about some pedagogical strategies that could be used to promote learning in the area of early childhood. Today's video is a continuation of the pedagogical strategies that I talked about last week in relation to promoting learning in the area of early childhood. I'll start by giving the definition of pedagogy. What is pedagogy? Pedagogy is an approach to teaching. Are you an early childhood educator, a preschool teacher, a kindergarten teacher, a nursery teacher? You should have your pedagogical strategies that you to promote learning in the area of early childhood. But don't worry, today I'm going to be giving out some of the pedagogical strategies that could use to promote learning in the area of early childhood. So I'm going to talk about encouraging and praising. Yes. So what is encouraging and praising all about? The word for encouraging and praising is positive reinforcement. Yes. Positive reinforcement, this is all the idea of Skinner in relation to promoting positive behavior. So it's all about reinforcing positive behavior. It's all about encouraging positive behavior of the young child. Or if you want the young child to do something, it's just simply encouraging them, and praising them is all about reinforcing the positive behavior. So the behavior that you want to see more in a child, you reinforce the behavior and it tends to occur more. So you might be wondering, how can you use encouraging and praising? For instance, if a child is doing something well, you could praise the child. But what I'm going to say is, in relation to praising, be specific. Don't just say, oh, well done, Johnny. Well done for what? What has Johnny done to deserve a well done? So let Johnny be able to connect the reason why he's getting praise. Not just saying, well done, Johnny, well done, Florence, well done, Tony, for what? You can tell anybody well done, but why do they deserve that well done? So you need to be specific. Well done, Johnny, for tying your shoelaces. Well done, Johnny, for finishing your lunch. Well done, Johnny, for putting on your coat. Well done, Johnny, for playing nicely with your friend. So you can see Johnny will be able to connect. Why am I getting praise? Why is Florence telling me well done? She's simply telling me well done because of what I did, because of I was able to tie my shoelaces, to put on my coat, I was able to play with my friends nicely, I was able to share. So you can see that the child will be able to see the connection, reason why they are being praised. So encouraging as well could be, if you want to encourage a child, if you want to motivate a child to do something, so you encourage the child, you can say, oh, Florence, you're nearly done with your lunch. You've only 2 more spoons left. Keep it up. Well done. You're getting there. Soon you're going to be able to finish your dinner and then you can go out to play. So you're encouraging the child. You're motivating the child to continue whatever task that they are doing. But be specific, like I said, in relation to encouraging and praising, you have to be specific. Why are you encouraging the child? What do you want the child to do? Florence, you're nearly done with your coloring. You've only one side left. Keep it up. You're nearly done. And then when you're done, you can go out to play. So Florence is knowing why you're encouraging her. You're encouraging her to keep up with coloring so that when she's done, she can go out to play. Well done, Johnny, for tidying up your room. Well done, Johnny, for packing up all the toys. Johnny, for putting the toys away. So Johnny knows that you're telling him well done because of what he has done. Because of he was able to put his toy away. He was able to tidy up the room. So I'm going to implore you in relation to using encouraging and praising, be specific. Another pedagogical strategy I'm going to talk about is modeling. Yes, what is modeling? Modeling is all about you showing the children what you want them to do. And as early childhood educator, aspirant, you have to be positive role models to the children in your care as an early childhood educator. Because the children want to see you, and you need to understand that we're talking about early childhood. The children can't judge between their right and wrong. So whatever you tell them to do, they tend to do the same. So I'm going to implore you, be positive role models to the children. Model what you want the children to do. For instance, if you want the children to be nice to their friends, let them see you talk nicely to them. And they tend to inculcate this habit. So if they can see you talking nicely to them, speaking nicely to them, they tend to do the same as well. You want the children to be friendly, so you cultivate the habit of being friendly as well. So when the children see you do this, they tend to do the same. Another way you could use modeling is, for instance, if you want the children to paint, so you could show them what you want them to do. You could say, okay, boys and girls, you watch me now. I'm going to do my own, and then after you can do yours. So you're modeling how you want them to paint. So it's show and tell. You're simply showing them this is what you want them to do. And like I said, early childhood, they tend to emulate you. The behavior you do, they tend to do the same. So you could use modeling as a pedagogical strategy as well. And lastly, I'm going to talk about describing. So describing is all about, telling the children what you want them to do. So you're describing what you want them to do, or maybe you're reading a story, you're describing what the story looks like, or maybe you want them to do something, you're describing how they're going to go about doing it. So describing is also important as well. So when you're describing, you tend to spend more time on what you're telling the children about. You're not just rushing and going straight to the point. So you're describing, look at it as telling a story. So now, boys and girls, we're going to talk about mountain. So you try to describe what a mountain looks like. It's so high, you have to climb up to get there. So you're telling them. So using their imagination, the children tend to think. So as you're telling them the story, they're assimilating it. This has to do with the children using their cognitive, their imagination. So then they tend to imagine what a mountain looks like because you're describing it. Perhaps they haven't seen a mountain before, but you describing it to them, they tend to assimilate it. So it brings life into them. So they look at what a mountain, they visualize what a mountain looks like from the story that you're telling them. So describing is another pedagogical strategy that you could use in your early childhood classroom. So I hope you've taken note of the pedagogical strategies that I spoke about today that you could use to promote learning in the area of early childhood education. And if you want more of this video on this channel, what you have to do is subscribe. And not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. Until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.